Mom brain is a serious thing. So if you don't put a cap on that thing, honey, you will be going and going and going and going. It's not going to stop. So you're probably wondering why I'm talking to you like laying down on my bed and look a hot mess. You guys, I'm just so exhausted, like mentally, physically exhausted. Like I don't know. I guess like I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is, but I think it's just a collection of things. So, of course, being a mom is like very, very draining. But I also work with kids who are very, very needy. Some of them are like more needy than my actual toddlers. So it is very draining, and I'm finding it that I'm so stressed out. My skin is suffering. I struggle with contact dermatitis, and I just feel like the combination of both work and home have really taken a toll on my health and specifically my skin. I have been trying for weeks now to get this like a little patch. Can you see? Can you see that? Yeah. That little patch there is some type of contact dermatitis. I'm not even sure where it came from, like what triggered it, but it goes away for like a couple of days and then it comes back. It's not itchy. It's just dry. I saw my dermatologist, who is amazing. He's amazing. He basically said to me, he's like, you've got to figure out how to manage your stress, because if you're telling me you're not eating any of the things that we found out you're allergic to, then that must mean that you are what? And I was like, stressed? And he's like, bingo. So it's difficult because as a mom, you don't really know your stress, especially as, like African American woman, right? We're like living constantly in a state of stress. So when we don't really sit back and like reflect, we don't even know we're stressed out. It's just become like a norm for us. So I encourage you to figure out what your stresses are and should try to minimize them. I'm super overwhelmed. I'm super stressed out. I have taken the liberty of jotting down some things that have worked for me in the past as far as like managing stress. And yoga really worked for me. And before I started doing yoga, people would say to me, oh, try yoga. And I'm like, eh. And one day I just happened to try it at my gym a few years back. I want to say right after I got out of college. I think it was like my last semester of college, and I did all my courses from home. It was right after a workout, and I felt amazing after. Like I left the yoga session and I was just like, oh my God, this is like crack. Like I would do this 1,000 times over. So I ended up going back to the class, like Googling like different yoga techniques and things like that, so that on the days I didn't want to go to the gym, I could still get like 10 minutes of yoga in, because I just loved the way it made my body feel. Just mind, body, and spirit, just in all, was like the best thing like ever. Like, it allowed me to take the time to sit with myself and to be present in the moment. Long story short, when I got pregnant with my girls, I lost touch with it. And I'm really sad because, like I said, it made me feel really good. And to not have that in my daily routine has kind of shown me that like I really miss it. Because like I said, like my body and my mind feel so disconnected. It's insane. So I sat back and I really reflected and I said, well, what are the things that made my body feel good? One of those things was yoga, and the other thing was meditation. Now, meditation I'm still like struggling with, and I think it's because I haven't been as consistent as I was before I had my daughters. I've been trying to get up earlier and earlier every single day. When I first started, it was really, really difficult. And it's still sometimes is difficult, but I feel like the more consistent I am with actually getting up and putting my phone in a spot where I just can't hit snooze, I feel like my day is off to a more productive start because I'm able to get up and I'm able to get that time for myself. So making sure that you get up before anyone in the house is up, which seems really hard because I know we as moms are so underslept, but if you can get up even an hour, 45 minutes before your kids get up. I try to get up around 4:30 so that look at my schedule, look at my calendar, see the things that are coming up, do my affirmations, do my yoga, do my meditation, and then take care of them. And so what I had to learn along the way was just being able to separate myself from my children. So when I first became a mom, I was so enmeshed in everything Ayla did and like what she ate, what she wore, things she did, activities. Like we plan all of that out and then we forget who we are and why we became a mom and why, it's important for us to take care of ourselves. With that being said, it's very easy for you to let yourself go. So in the beginning, of course, yeah, I wore sweatpants and a hoodie probably 95% of the time. But when I was able to go out, I made sure that I still maintain my image and who I am and things that are important to me. I love fashion and I love being able to dress up and I love being able to go out. Having the space and opportunity to still be your expressive, your creative self, I think is really important for your mental health. And I let myself get to a point where I just, right now, I'm so burnt out between being a mom and a teacher in the classroom. It's so much work. And because I just get dumped on all day, it just feels like nonstop. It's like, when can I catch a break? So it's important for us moms to take care of ourselves. And I don't mean self-care in the sense of, having to go out and get your nails done, right? Because I can go out and get my nails done now. I'm still going to be tired. I encourage you to do what makes your body feel good. Do what makes you, you. If that's dressing up, if that's going out, if it's walking outside somewhere, if it's, taking a long drive. Self-care doesn't always involve money. Like I said, it could be meditation. It can be yoga. It can be sitting outside and listening to the birds chirp. Will I sit here and say I'm not stressed anymore because I've been doing these things for I think it's week 2 now? No, I still am stressed out. I'm still tired, but I expect that those things will change in the coming weeks because I'm consistent with it and it's something that is very important to me. Now, do I take breaks? No. Can you take breaks? Yes. If you say I only want to do this routine Monday through Friday for the work week, fine. But for me, if I'm going to create a routine and it's something that matters to me enough where it's for my mental health, I want to do it every single day. It's so mindless, but at the same time, it's so mindful because you're taking that time for yourself, right? It's nothing for me to sit on a mat, close my eyes, and kind of block out the world for 10 minutes. Which is easier said than done. So if you guys have tips on staying focused in meditation, please send them my way because I am struggling. I really struggle. I push through it, but I noticed I'm a lot better than I was the first week that I started picking up on my meditation again. It's really not anything that's going on around me. It's not the noise around me. It's literally the thoughts in my head, things I have to do for the day. So if I were you, I would really take the time out, sit down, like I said, figure out what makes you happy, and come up with a routine. Come up with a routine that is for you, not for your kids, not for hubby, not for mother-in-law, not for mom, not for dog, okay? For you. And I promise you that those things will the things that you desire in life will find their way to you, and that you will feel better. I'm going to do another one of these, and I think I'm going to do another one. I just want to see like what my energy is like the next time I film this. I think I'm going to do it in the next like 2 weeks, or maybe like 3 weeks, or maybe 4 weeks. Well, let's see. I'll do it in another month and see if that truly makes a difference, and if I notice a difference in my energy and my stress level and all of that. Mamas, we are working hard. We want these babies to be productive, kind citizens of the world, and we want to raise them up to be the best human beings and the best versions of themselves. But we can't do that if our cup is empty. We can't pour from an empty cup. So take care of yourselves, and I think I'm gonna take a nap. I'll see you guys later. Bye.